What's poppin', y'all, man? So let's talk about this situation going down right now with one of the top recruits in the country. Jared Curtis is going to sign on December 5th. As y'all all know, the NLI, the National Letter of Intent, is on December 3rd. But some recruits, top-end recruits, can delay all the way up into the 5th. Remember, the signing day is different. Remember, usually it's just one day. This time it is 2 days, or actually 3 days, December 3rd, 4th, and 5th. So what's interesting is there's been a lot of tussle about what Jared Curtis is going to do and where he's going to go. Now, obviously, their surge to land their QB of the future for Vanderbilt has continued to increase. Remember, Jared Curtis was once time a Georgia commit. Then he was very interested in Oregon, opened up obviously back his recruitment. Georgia gets him again, and now signing day is nearly here. Signing day is on Wednesday all the way through Friday. Now, they've made a surge. Clark Lee just signed a new contract. And for Jared Curtis, we're going to talk about both perspectives. We'll talk about Jared Curtis and Georgia's perspective. Now, from Jared Curtis' perspective, it makes sense to go to Vanderbilt if you're going to end up doing it, right? Why does it make sense for Jared Curtis? Now, for Jared Curtis, it makes sense because you get to go to a team and potentially play early, right? You can go there and compete for a spot immediately and be the starter early next year. They're losing Diego Pavia after this year, who's a Heisman candidate, obviously this season, right? And they need a quarterback of the future. They need that dude. And if you're Jared Curtis, hey, I can stay home in obviously Nashville. I can stay home in Tennessee and go to obviously my neighborhood program and become a legend there at Vanderbilt, right behind Pavia. Now, obviously, that's going to be tough shoes to fill, but why not do it at your home spot if you're Jared Curtis? All your family can come see you, and you can become that dude at Vanderbilt. And then they got back-to-back elite quarterbacks. Why would you not want to do that? And as you guys can see, per Steve Wolflong, he's expecting him to obviously flip to Vanderbilt. So this is the Flong bomb. He's usually pretty accurate as well, and he's usually pretty spot on, if I have to say the least, about Wolflong. It does a good job. Now let's talk the Georgia perspective in all of this, right? So obviously he just got the prediction to land with Vanderbilt. The Georgia perspective is you don't feel slighted in any way. Yes, it sucks because you've recruited this kid hard. Yes, it sucks because you've been putting all the work in to get this guy, and obviously to land him on your team. But bro, you got Gunnar and Stockton. You're gonna see today. You have Gunnar Stockton. If I'm Georgia, why am I worried? I'm not worried at all. Bring back Gunnar Stockton for another year. He has another year of eligibility. Bring him back. Like, bro is a junior. You know what I'm saying? So he just getting really his first reps for real. He got his first reps last year, obviously in the SEC championship, but he's the first time full-time starter for Georgia. Bring this dude back, right? So if Georgia, you feel okay. I'm going to bring him back, and then I'm going to recruit hard in the 2026 QB class and try to land a stud quarterback. You still got Puglisi back there. You still got several other high-end quarterbacks. And then to fill out your roster, if you're Georgia, for the quarterback position, remember, you can also hit the portal. You did it a few years ago when you got Jaden Rashada. No, he never played it down for you or snap for you, but it added to your class. It obviously added to, the depth of your team. So if I'm Georgia, I'm not really worried. I'm not even feeling slighted. Like, cool, you do what you got to do, Jared Curtis. If you want to go to Vanderbilt, you go to Vanderbilt, bro. We going to bring back Gunnar Stockton one more year. Hey, bro, let's run this back. One more time if I'm Gunnar Stockton, I'm Georgia. And then I'm going to bring in the next quarterback class in the 2026. And then I'm going to also hit the portal in order to kind of solidify that depth. If I'm Georgia, that's what I'm doing. So to me, I think it's a win-win because regardless, if you Jared Curtis, you're still going to probably likely sit a year, right, if you go to Georgia. But the reins will be probably yours when you come in, obviously, that sophomore year, or if you redshirt, obviously, your freshman year. I don't think Jared Curtis wants to redshirt. I think he wants to play early, often, and contribute to his team in a major, major, major way. So I think that's why he's pushing, and I think that's why Vanderbilt, they're selling that dream to him, being obviously a legend, obviously in your neighborhood or being in your state, and the potential to play early as soon as you hit campus. Who wouldn't want that if you were a player? Who wouldn't want to gain that stardom early on in your career and be able to get developed? We obviously see the development at Vanderbilt at the quarterback spot is pretty good. You look at Pavia, where he's come from and where he is now, light years different. Now, I ain't saying Pavia is an NFL quarterback, but shoot, he's one of the top quarterbacks in college football. So you pick your poison on that and you decide what you think. But nonetheless, man, interesting situation. We'll find out. I'll be all over the news, obviously on signing day and obviously the days after that. But it'll be a big day for Jared Curtis, man. Obviously see what he's going to do and where he's going to sign on December 5th. But I definitely think it's looking like it's going to be Vanderbilt. But if I'm a Georgia fan, I'm not too worried.